Hey everybody, this is Jeff. So in this one, I didn't take great notes, so I didn't know what happened at the very end of the previous episode, and AJ wasn't there to remember this. But AJ, if you remember last week, compelled Faraj to drop his weapon, and in this one, he gets a shot off first. So I'm gonna say he had a holdout pistol behind his shirt, and they didn't frisk him for that one. So once he dropped it, he pulled out another one. I think that's a good way to do canon, right? Just pull it out of your ass. So yeah, that's the retcon. So when you're wondering how he could drop a gun and shoot it at the same time, this is how. All right, enjoy.
So, small, quick example of how my day has gone. I had parent-teacher conferences today, and they were over Zoom. And they were recorded. I don't know why, I guess for posterity or something. The first one, I log in, and it goes, recording in progress. And I say, thanks, Claire. And the teacher is just sitting there looking at me like, what?
Oh, awkward.
I was just talking to someone else.
That's a thing where we call the Zoom bot Claire.
Yeah. Oh, no, I wasn't going to say that. But yeah, that pretty much set the mood for all five.
Nice.
That's when you just begin a series of elaborate lies that you have a personal assistant named Claire. You speak to her off camera. Thanks, Claire.
And she takes care of all my mounds of paperwork. It's
Yes.
just, they're everywhere. Yes.
It took a while to get to mounds of paperwork. It almost sounded like maybe you were lying.
No. No. I would never.
I'm trustworthy. Just ask Claire. She's...
Yeah.
We have a good working relationship, Claire and I.
We do. Kristy is trustworthy. See?
Welcome back to Shattered Worlds RPG. I'm your Loremaster, Jeff, and with me tonight are the fantabulous Kristy.
Hello.
The equally weird naminess of Jayme.
Hello.
Other foolish adjectives, Anthony.
Hi.
And Sako Tumi. You're muted.
Oh no.
Howdy, neighbor.
Hi. Feel free to give yourself a moniker. It'll probably be better than anything I came up with.
You want to talk about like names that are spelled funny?
I want to be known as Bootylicious.
There you go. There you go. All right, Bootylicious. Let's get this show on the road. We're playing the main campaign here, so it's my job to do a recap. And of course, I couldn't find any notes that I wrote during, so I'm going to read my notes. And y'all help me figure out what they mean. The saddest trombone.
Womp womp.
I experienced the foot.
Are
Can't help you there.
Unnecessary surgery.
Oh, that was me. I know that one. I used my what's it called? Flamey thing.
Oh, your welding torch
my
next.
plasma launcher welding torch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Next to a guy's head. Chekhov's donut.
Ebenezer has had a pastry in his pocket this whole time,
That's right.
just hoping it will make an appearance.
And I think space sprinkles are related to that.
Yes.
Probably.
Chet's got some balls.
Who's Chet?
He's one of the Cherusian prisoners. I'm in a rhyme spiral. That was me. The return of Zilla Sam. That's the head of this group. And their many, many crimes, which is this group. The Nightfires. So to recap, you're having a hangout. You got some stumps. I'm saying there's a fire pit that some of you are sitting around. Off to the west, the three named baddies are guarding the prisoners. And then there's a few more goons like around the perimeter. And then north of you, a bit away from the fire pit, Zilla Sam is talking to your group's representative, Faraj LaSalle, the security chief for the colony. And you're not sure what they're talking about, except I believe Keziah hacked in to the communicator.
Yeah.
And so was able to hear something like, basically Zilla Sam was like, well, then you're going to have to do it. And that's how you got the advance warning that he was going to do something. So you were able to be like, that guy's got a gun. And I don't know if we rolled initiative or if I was going to give you, Keziah, like first position since you saw the business first. What do you think?
I don't remember.
Like, are these rolls that I'm looking at, were those our initiative rolls?
Probably.
That's the kind of thing I would have written down. Well, we're just going to go again unless anybody wrote theirs down. So yeah, what I'm going to do is, unless, wait, wasn't the group listening in with you on the communicator? Or were they like leaning over your shoulder listening? Does this ring a bell?
I think at least Ebenezer Crunch and maybe AJ's character, Gale.
So yeah, you're kind of leaning around the thing. So the three of you are going to get to go at the same time as Faraj. So everybody roll initiative, but you'll be like, it's like a surprise round.
Okay.
10-sided dice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll roll one for AJ. For Gale.
Once again, I start playing a role-playing game without any dice, Sandy.
I can't remember what initiative is.
A D10.
Just a D10?
Yeah, and then you add your wind, and then 2 for combat awareness.
I have an 18.
Okay, 18 for Keziah.
Ebenezer has a 16.
Both Alecto and Gale have 22.
Nice.
16.
No, sorry. Alecto has 23.
I've decided to interpret Faraj's high initiative as not only a willingness, but an enthusiasm to turn upon us. Like he just cannot wait to shoot us in the face.
He's been waiting for years to take out Ebenezer.
One donut too many went missing from his office.
Oh, man. Gale 22.
Boss isn't very nice.
He's not.
I think it's good that you're quitting.
Well, this was only meant to be a temporary position.
How long has it been?
30 years. But I've got prospects.
That's good. Got like a $50 investment somewhere that's now like millions. You haven't been able to touch it.
It's space investment banking. You just go to one of those like high gravity planets like Interstellar.
Well, Jayme, I'm going to start with Farad shooting Ebenezer.
Sounds good.
I'm going to need you to make a dodge roll. Or he's using a pistol, so maybe I'd let you use your pistol skill.
Okay, let me see.
Like you could
here.
see it coming, you dive behind your stump.
So I have 1 rank in pistols, so that would be
+2.
plus. Okay. So wind +2. Someday I will stop trying to roll dice and zoom, but it's not now. 14 on the pistol dodge.
Okay, 14. You get hit. It does 9 damage, so take 9 off your vitality. Oh, armor. Do you have body armor for your little adventure?
I don't think so. I just have like a jumpsuit.
If I remember correctly, the cache had a gun, but it didn't have a personal shield or armor. So, yeah, you take 9 damage. And now it's Alecto's turn. The guy sitting in front of you just took a bullet. This cat right here.
And are the bad guys the guys in the suits?
They are the Nightfires. They're the goons. Also, these 3 over here guarding the prisoners.
All right.
But the guy with the gun is the bobblehead. What are those things called?
Oh, the Funko Pop.
Yeah, he's Forrest Whitaker Funko Pop. And Prince is Zillisam.
Okay. So, I will move forward up next to our new friend here. And I'll just close him with this guy. And let's see. Does he have a weapon? Is he armed at all?
These 2, one of them is cleaning his pistol. It looks like a projectile weapon. And the guy next to him, if he has a weapon, you're not sure. There's nothing out.
Okay.
The only one with a weapon out in an aggressive way is Faraj.
Okay.
A couple of the guys have rifles. Sam has looks like an old-timey laser pistol on his belt. And yeah, those are probably the most important threats is Zilla, Sam, and Faraj. You're not sure if the goons are going to take part.
All right. One more question. How big are these tiles?
They're 5 feet.
5 feet. Okay. So, look at my powers here real quick. Boop, boop, boop.
And with your speeds, we'll just round up to the next 5.
Wow, I did everything in meters like a nerd.
I should. I mean, it's 2023.
Okay.
Should figure out what those are.
So I've been looking for a fight all day. I'm just gonna hit this guy with a flurry of blows.
Hell yeah.
So
What do we do for that? 2 attacks?
2 punches and a kick.
Okay, cool.
And I got a 10 for 1 punch, a 10 for another punch, and 7 for the other one. So I need to keep track of these. So I'll put the 7 aside. So
You got a 10 with one of them?
I got 10 with 2 of them.
Nice. So the reason we do these one at a time is so we can celebrate. If
Yeah.
we're really good.
So first punch does 18 plus 8.
That's a hit.
26 to hit. And then the other one does 1 more than the last one. So that's a hit.
27. Okay.
And then the kick is a 15 to hit.
Okay, that one misses.
Okay.
So your dice are going to be 2d6. And for the first punch, it's +1 per die. For the second, it's +2 per die. And you reroll 6s and add it to the result.
All right. So I rolled a 7. I have a +1 because of a perk. So that's 8 damage for the first punch. And 11, 12. You said +2 for the second one?
+2 per die.
Oh, +2 per
including any
die.
6s.
So that's 18 points of damage for the second punch.
Nice. Okay, so Alecto just rolls right beside you, Ebenezer, and goes, pfft, and then the second punch comes in and just throws this dude up off of his stool. His gun goes flying. He's got to make a check, make sure he's not stunned. He's not stunned, but he's real hurt.
I yell out, "Flying Eagle Fist!"
For some reason, the stump split right down the middle with that second hit. It was crazy.
It's like a Street Fighter move.
Yeah.
Ooh, ah.
I got to put the gun somewhere. I don't have an icon for that, so I'm just going to draw it. That's a gun, apparently. Let's see. So, Alecto, do you want to move anymore? Or you could pick up that weapon if you wanted it.
I'll kick that weapon into the fire if I can.
Cool, yeah. I was telling the group that earlier that it's a fire pit, but it's like Star Trek heated up rocks. So, like, it'll be hot over there, but you could jump over it because there's no flame. Although jumping over hot stuff can hurt you too, I guess, if it's hot enough.
Yeah, sure. And then I'll move myself between the what's his face and Ebenezer.
Cool. Okay, so that's it for Alecto. So it's on to Gale. What's Gale up to?
Gale will magic missile the Funko Pop guy, whose name I keep forgetting.
Faraj. And so you could do this lethal or non-lethal.
What would Gale do?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
When she was fighting the Terusians the first time, she shot full-on death rays, but she also made the beach explode, which knocked somebody over but didn't kill them.
So that was because it was missile. Yeah, well, it's dangerous. Obvious deadly threat. So I think we're just going to go full on.
Cool.
Shadow?
It's light.
Oh, light. Okay. 1.
Ooh, let's see if that's a super botch. It is, in fact.
No.
So the missile goes flying past Faraj, tears up the ground in front of this goon here. That goon dives out of the way. Some trees go blasting, makes a horrible noise, and I'm gonna say it's -1 to her next action
Okay.
because her hands are vibrating.
Got a little excited.
Does she want to move anywhere? Or she has dual spell, so you could do another.
Yeah, I'll do another one. I'll try again. 8 - 2, 6. Light is 11.
Same spell. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So
so 17.
17.
She'll just one hand in the other.
Okay.
Pew pew.
Let's see if Faraj can dodge it. Oh, he rolled a 10.
Oh,
God damn it. So yeah, Faraj is just deftly dodging bullets, and trees are going up like crazy. A bird squawks and flies up out of a nest. And does Alecto want to move anywhere?
I mean, Gale.
Gale, excuse me.
Gale will stay where Gale is.
Okay. Next is Zillisam. Zillisam looks like legitimately taken aback, like wasn't expecting Alecto to just be like this crazy martial artist. And he gets this big ass grin on his face, and he does this thing with his fists, where you like whip your sleeves around in a circle and like look all tough. And then he sticks one leg out to one side and does a little dance shuffle.
Ooh, a challenge.
And he says, "Get him, gang! Nightfires!" And attempts to provide leadership to spice up his team. Let's see what happens. He rolled a 10. So I'm going to say all their attacks will be +2 during the rest of this fight. So, yeah, that's him. Next is Simi. She is tied. So she's going to try to get out of her bonds. And she does not. And she'll take an opportunity attack if she moves anywhere. She yells something at Corduro, something like, "Are you going to let this keep going?" And Natura Bazaar over here, looking all big and strong. Natura has these blue gloves and this like chain with a big pendant on it. And they tell the prisoners to get down, and jumps over Mick and gives Slim here a like head nod, like, "Are you ready to do some shit?" And then leaps through the air, just going for it. Aerial strike at Alecto's head. You'll have to beat a 16.
To dodge?
Yeah.
Let's see.
And you can use your martial arts for this one.
Okay. Let's see. My mastery is +2. So I rolled a 9, 11. My wind is a 12, so 23.
Yeah, you easily dodge, and they go flying over you and land sort of half in and half out of the fire pit, and goes like, "Ooh, ooh, ooh," like waves their foot around like, "Ooh, that's hot in there." Next, Keziah.
Live, hey!
How bad does Ebenezer look?
Ebenezer's hurt. I think he took 9.
Was he still hurt from before, though, too?
Oh, yeah. Did anybody keep track? I think you would have healed by now.
Yeah, on my sheet, I forget how, but we healed me up somehow.
Okay.
So I was at 24 to begin with before the shot.
Okay.
Oh, it was
so you're not
Faraj.
quite-
Ironically,
quite
Faraj
half.
healed me, only to shoot me minutes later.
He had to keep his cover.
Now I have something that I wrote down as field/shield wall. I don't know.
Oh, yes. You put it out in front of you, and based on how well you roll, we can say how big it is. But usually it's like a flat wall, like in a straight line.
Okay, so I can't like shape it.
Like have it go around the fire pit and protect Alecto, but not help the enemy, that kind of thing.
Or like make a dome or anything like that.
Yeah, you could totally do that.
Okay, how big of a dome?
I'd say it's based on your roll, but like a medium success will give you, say, like a 10-foot radius dome. So I think you'd all fit in it, except you'd get Natura inside it.
Okay.
If it was a 10-foot radius from you. Or
Does
no,
it
I
have
guess
to
it would include your thing. But yeah, basically you could probably shape it to help everybody but Alecto.
Does it have to be on me, or can I put it somewhere else?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't think we've done that before. Where would you want to put it?
I would want to trap Faraj and what's his face?
Yeah.
That's good. That's really good. Okay, give us a roll. And I guess they'll have to dodge. There's no other way they can get out of this.
Is it shadow?
It's a spell, right? So, or it's a spell-like power.
Yeah.
So Zillisam gets caught unless you roll a 1. So you've got to beat an
I have it
18.
under powers.
Yeah, powers can be either be light or shadow, kind of the style based on whatever is higher. Okay. So like if your light's higher, maybe it's more spell-like. If it's
my light is definitely higher. So that would be a 19.
Oh, you beat him. Okay. Faraj and Sam slide 2 different ways because they see something coalescing around them, and then they both run into the sides of it. And what color is this dome?
Probably like a shimmery blue, like a end of a fiber optic cable, kind of like looking into that glittery, like slightly uncomfortable, shimmery kind of look.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get us a shimmery blue.
Oh, you can just make it any kind of blue. Yeah, there you go.
So we'll say they have to do a certain amount of damage to get through it. So I'm going to say 20 to get through it. So that probably won't take long if they work together.
Okay. And do I take any kind of stress for doing that?
In the past, we've only done stress if you use 2 powers at once. But I've been flirting with the idea of giving them like just a set amount, like 2 or 3. But yeah, since we've been doing it that way, we'll do that until I can figure out a better way to, like somebody even thought they might want specific powers, like listed powers, so they didn't have to think too hard to like improvise like this cool thing you just did. But yeah, so for now, none, and we can play test that at a different time. So would you like to move anywhere?
She's kind of nicely in the middle and can reach everybody right now, so no.
Okay. Mick, one of the Terusian prisoners, is going to try to take Slim's weapon. Which he can't because Slim doesn't use weapons. So he's going to risk an opportunity attack and come over here. So do a dodge. And yeah, so he definitely dodges Slim's opportunity attack and rolls past Chet here and tries to swipe the gun from Corduro before she acts. And yeah, yanks it right off her shoulder and spins and points it at her. So Mick has a big gun. Next is Corduro, and she is like, "What the fuck?" and just punches Mick in the face, but doesn't quite land. So they're locked in mortal combat. Next is Tiny Tina.
She still hasn't figured out who's a good guy and who's a bad guy. Like she's yeah.
You're
so
pretty sure the person shooting at the newcomer, or actually a person you've heard about. He's this like kind of washed up Lunari former rich guy.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, that seemed kind of mean. But so far, that's all you've got to go on. Oh, and the martial artist just started punching the hell out of this poor bastard. Yeah.
So she's excited because punching is happening.
It's punching time.
So she is going to punch into the earth and do her earthquake.
Hell yeah. Now, is this going to go in a line or like an area effect on a certain...
I'm thinking kind of like a center of the diameter, like area of effect sort of situation, like surrounding her. She's at the epicenter.
Oh, she's at the epicenter. Okay. So that will affect the heroes.
He doesn't know.
Now, do you just want this to knock people down or do you want it to hurt?
Yeah, to knock people down, basically.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. So same deal. We'll make it a 10-foot radius. And if you roll high, you can extend that.
I don't have numbers attached to my skills.
So the skills add 2 to whatever your main stat is.
Okay, it's 2, automatically 2.
Yeah, and if you have bonus ranks, it adds 2 for each one.
Okay. I have Scrapper and Battleborn. Are they applicable?
Scrapper's for punching and stuff. Battleborn is you can use any weapon.
Okay.
This is just your Quake roll. And I believe we've been using Earth because you're a Vorok, so you kind of tap into your innate element for this one. So it'll be Earth plus 2 plus your roll.
23.
Yeah.
23. Hell yeah. So that's an extraordinary success. Remarkable. So we'll say that adds another 5 feet. So 15-foot radius, you will be able to get everybody except this guy.
Okay.
So I'll make another circle here. And this is going to cause difficult terrain, and everybody's going to have to roll to, that's not quite right, but you get the idea. This will kind of cause difficult terrain for this area over here. That's still bad. Let's try it again. Nope. So there's a bunch of stuff there that you get the idea.
You made it look earthquakey, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's like that old spirograph thing. You ever use one of those back in the day? So yeah, the quake just blows out from Tiny Tina, and everybody has to make a 23 or higher athletics or acrobatics check. Or just straight wind. Oh, and I got to roll for Natura and the goons.
Can you roll for super botch?
I sure can. Nope, it's fine. You just fall down.
It makes the most sense. I am right next to her.
Keziah's down. Ebenezer, did you roll a 1?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
So no, you're fine.
I'm bringing
So
bones today.
Ebenezer's prone. Alecto? Oh, Alecto and Gale, I guess.
Okay, so Alecto, I rolled a 11, and it was wind 20.
Yeah, wind.
23.
Yeah, you beat him.
For
you met the roll.
yeah, so I was
Alecto is not
tumbling out of the
down.
way. And then Gale rolled a 20.
Gale is prone. And the goons, let's see how they do. Nope. These goons are all down. I should have an icon for this. Let's make it this thing. So it's everybody but Alecto, yeah?
Yeah.
And Tina, of course. I mean, this is only going to last until they get up, so I kind of don't need to do this, but it's fun. Okay, that's everybody's fallen down. Now, Tina, would you like to move anywhere?
I'm gonna move into the guy who was out of range for my thing. So this dude.
Mm-hmm.
And she's basically like telecasting her next punch that will come and pummel him into oblivion.
So yeah, you leap over you jump the apex of this fire pit, sail past Alecto and Natura, and you're coming down on this. It's difficult terrain, but I'm gonna say because you created it, you get through it just fine.
Yeah,
and plus you were leaping. So who's after you? Ebenezer.
A couple of questions. So prone, do I still get to act on this turn? I just don't.
Yeah,
move?
you have to use half your move to stand up.
Okay. First of all, I like how Tina's kind of going for the 7-10 split, like going for the last. Okay, my second question is, I notice I have inspire and leadership. Can I do one of those funky battle dances to inspire my allies?
Hell yeah, leadership for sure.
Okay, so I'm gut shot. I've just been knocked down by an earthquake. I'm not doing great right now, but I kind of stand up and I brush myself off. I roll up my jump shoot sleeves. I stick my little leg out and I start doing like a little battle dance, trying to inspire my allies. Like, we got this, everybody. Check out these moves.
All right, give us a D10. We'll see what's what.
So that's a +2 for the leadership. And what attribute is leadership under?
Fire.
Fire? Okay. 19.
19, that's a medium success. So everybody's kind of buoyed. I'm going to do it like D&D where you get temporary hit points. So everybody gets 2. No, that's not enough. 4 temporary vitality.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And let's see, you probably wouldn't pump yourself up with leadership.
No. I don't think so.
Yeah, hyping himself up.
Maybe if I wasn't like bleeding from a gunshot wound.
Yeah.
But
listen up, Ebenezer. This is your time. This is your chance.
No, that was back in my house before the adventure started, but I was yelling at the mirror. Don't screw this up. This is your one shot.
Hell
You
yeah.
are good enough. You are strong enough. Darn it, people like you.
Okay, Chet is going to try to take Slim down to the ground. Does. And gives him a punch for 1 whole damage. And they are now prone, so I get to use my icon thing again. We got prones all over the place. And Chet stands up over him and gets into a cool martial arts pose. Next is Slim. Slim try to get out of the grapple. And does. And Slim is shouting like, "Are we really doing this?" And the goons all in unison.
The pharma flash mob.
The goon next to Tiny Tina
Yes.
gets a 40. Gets a legendary success on their beatdown of Tiny Tina. So I'm gonna need Tina to roll. You're gonna need to get a 10. You're gonna need to get a 10 to avoid this.
Oh my god. Okay. So this is a wind roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or no, it could be Earth because it's hand-to-hand fighting.
My hand-to-hand fighting.
Tina leaps over in the face of the goon and then whoosh.
And I attempt to dodge.
Yeah, just roll a 10. You have to roll 2 or 3 of them to catch up. Although I guess if you got close enough, you could use an action point. Oh, rolled a 9. Oh, so close. Now if you had 4 action points, you'd be good to go.
Nope, sadly no.
So you got hit in the face pretty good for 12 damage.
Ugh.
And actually no, 16.
Oh.
Jeff, is this like an undercover boss situation? Like, is this the main enemy of the campaign who's just dressed as a goon to see what it's like?
Totally. The other goon is prone, and so they're going to try to pull you down to the ground.
Oh, okay.
So roll a d10. This will be your martial arts, so add your earth.
Add my earth or add my wind.
Either one, whatever's higher.
Definitely my wind.
You've got to beat a 13. Taking everybody to the prone zone.
That's not what I was supposed to do.
Oh, the 13 was adding to it. Anyway, yeah, that's fine. You got a 19. You jump right as they yank for your ankle, and that they fail. So the next one attacks Tina, dances their way around the quake area, and throws a punch. And I'll just keep your martial arts roll of 19 rolling.
Sure.
If anybody else hits you. So he misses. His punch goes wild. The next goon comes to Keziah. And he's going to try to kick you in the face, Keziah. You've got to beat a 13.
What do I add to the D10?
Either a dodge or a martial arts hand-to-hand. So that's wind or earth.
Just wind if I don't have either of those?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I got a 16.
16. Hell yeah. You duck at the last moment. Avoid that sweeping Patrick Swayze roundhouse. Let's see. The next goon draws out his bow and let's see. Has anybody other than Faraj used lethal force yet? I think that quake counts. So
Gale
he's gonna take a shot at. Gale totally shot bullets at that guy, magic bullets. So this goon is gonna try to shoot at. I guess who's closest? Keziah. So that's a 14. So this is a dodge. So that's wind.
That would be you said 14?
Yeah.
That hits.
Oh, man. Okay.
And I have 11 wind, and I rolled a 2.
Okay. 2d6. So you take 9 damage.
Ow.
And roll me a water check. You've got to beat a 10.
I have to roll better than a 2 this time. And I did.
What'd you
I got
get?
12.
Okay, 12. Perfect. You feel a little sting where the weapon grazed you. You're not sure if that was just the shock of it or if there's poison on the arrow. You're not sure. I'm going to say these other 3 are waiting to see what happens. So Faraj is going to try to break out of the field. So he pistol whips it. He rolls a 15, 25. So he does 12 to it. So it's still up and he's cursing. He's like kicking at it. Next is Alecto.
All right. Alecto is going to leap over Tiny Tina, who I don't know, and then land on one hand in between while she's between these 2 goons, and do like a Chun-Li windmill kick and try to hit both of them.
Hell yeah. Okay, now you will take an opportunity attack from Natura. And I'll just compare this to your martial arts roll.
Okay. Martial arts is 7 plus 4, 11 with a wind of 12, 23.
Okay, cool. You easily dodge Natura's double kicks, fly over Tina. I won't make you make an athletics roll because your athletics is ridiculous. So, are you punching or kicking?
I'm
you're
kicking.
doing that cool kick.
Yeah.
Which goon? The one that's standing up or the one that's prone?
The one that's standing up.
Okay, cool.
And I'll kick him twice with one with each foot. So I got another 10, 19.
Okay, he goes down. He'd already been hurt a bunch. So
oh man, what a waste of a cool move.
Hadn't he been hurt? Or was that someone else?
I did the eagle punch on him and knocked him into the air. Yeah.
So you punch that person so you have another attack if you want to get the guy on the ground.
Yeah, I'll mud hole stomp him, I guess. With my as a momentum spins me around, I'll just drop on him.
And you'll get +4 because he's prone.
Okay.
And he rolled a 1.
That's good because I rolled a 3. So
you definitely hit. And this is 2d6, or is it 1d6 plus?
It's 2d6 plus 1. Because I have Scrapper and Battleborn and all that. So I rolled a 3, so 4 points of damage.
Okay. All right. So this guy seems significantly weaker than this undercover boss. So he's like, shit, just trying to roll out of your beating. Do you want to go anywhere else?
No, I'll stay there.
Okay. And what's Gale up to?
That is a good question. What would Gale do? I'm gonna make little buttons. WWGD. What does Conjure Ally do?
I believe she summoned a giant snake once.
Okay.
It's like a spirit creature.
Could I summon like a fire elemental in the middle of the fire pit?
Oh, that's great. Yeah. And I believe she also has elemental as a power. So I'll give you +4. And because you have the fire to assist, you get another +2. So +6 plus whatever you roll.
I rolled a 15 and it is based on shadow, which is 12. So 27 all day.
27. Hell yeah. So yeah, describe this thing again.
So the fire pit with its little Star Trek coals begins to glow brighter and brighter as she does her incantation, and this vaguely humanoid shape of fire, like orange and blue flickering flame, rises up in a big column, and we'll say it does a smackdown with like a tentacle of flame or an arm of flame on the prone guy with the orange jersey.
Cool. So it's got 21 vitality, and I'll manage its attacks. But it also has, because you rolled so high, it has 2 little fire friends that pop out. So these are really small, but they're like little fire guys that flew out to either side of the fire thing, and they have 5 hit points each.
Okay.
And they're sort of like bobbing a few feet off the ground and cackling. Does Gale want to stay put?
Yeah.
Okay. Do any of the other characters want to comment on this fire creature?
Holy shit.
Pretty good. Okay, who's after Gale? Zillisam. So Zillisam does something really weird. He's like running in circles and like hyping himself up, and he starts bouncing, like kind of jumping back off the dome and kind of bouncing off it again. And then all of a sudden he goes pew and shoots up at like a ridiculous rate of speed with his fist up. And he rolls a 1.
He breaks his hand.
His fist hits the top of the dome, and he goes like, upwards corkscrew, and his fist hits the ceiling, and he flails all over the place, and he lands on his ass, so now he's in the prone zone.
Yeah.
Is this Caven's old character?
Yeah.
Oh man, I love this guy. It's not like this, baby. Corkscrew punch. Yeah.
He ends his drop, and he goes into a what do you call it? Like a breakdancing spin, you know, where you're on your back.
Uh-huh.
And then he ends like he tried to play it off, you know, like he meant to do this, and he kind of crosses his arms and it's like got a cool look on his face. No, it's Simi. She got out of her bonds, I believe, so she's going to try to punch Corduro, and does 1 damage. Tries again. Misses terribly. So that's pretty embarrassing for everyone involved. Now Natura does a really cool move. They kind of tiptoe along the edge of the fire pit and start spinning, and foot comes out and then kicks Tiny Tina right in the head. Maybe. Sako. Natura just did this rad move on the edge of the fire pit and did a spinning super high kick to your head. So They got a 20. You got to beat a 20. Or you have to meet it. This would be a martial arts check. Or a dodge.
We get leadership things, right? Because of Ebenezer.
Oh, yeah. What did we say? +2?
+4 to vitality. Never mind.
Oh, yeah. The 4 vitality. That's right.
Yeah.
The goons are the ones who got inspired by Zilla Sam's righteous speech.
Ah, damn it.
What'd you roll?
A 19.
19. That is not quite enough. Do you want to use an action point? I believe you have 3.
I have 1. But yes, I will totally spend my action point to bump me up to 20.
Cool. So you managed to duck and avoid that kick. Next is Keziah. Oh, and by the way, I forgot Simi grabbed Corduro's gun. So she kind of like pushed her away and took a shot, like a 3-round burst, missed with every shot. But yeah, now there's a semi-automatic rifle in play.
Cool. Happy about that.
Yeah, just about the worst person you could have given a rifle to.
Okay. Keziah's going to try to cut this guy's foot off.
Nice.
This guy that came up to you, the guy that's also in the prone zone.
Yeah, well, I imagine he would have had to stand up to kick me, but yeah.
Oh, that's right. I just never took his prone thing off.
Does a 22 hit?
A 22 definitely does.
Yay.
So, how much damage does that thing do? Is it 2d6?
It's a melee weapon.
Yeah, I think I have cybernetic weapons as 2d6.
Well, it's a plasma launcher.
Oh, this is your plasma launcher.
Yeah.
That would be
welding torch.
Yeah, that would be 2d6 plus 2 because you're at point blank range. So it's 4d6.
46? Ouch. Okay, I'll take the extra d6. Ow. That's 12. That's 17.
Oh, yeah.
That
Any sixes?
2 6s, a 5, and a 4. So that's 17. That's 21. Yeah.
Yeah, and did you re-roll the 6s?
Oh, I re-roll the 6s?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's another 2, so that's 23. Then another 6, that's 29. Do I keep
Was
rolling?
that another 6? Yeah, you keep rolling. That's how that one guy got a 40.
29, 30, 31, 32, 33.
Okay, cool. So it's like 2 or 3 wounds. This guy's dead. Yeah, you just kind of rip through his neck and he just goes limp and then drops into the rubble.
Don't kick me.
Sounds
All right, you're free now if you want to move around.
She will stand up.
Okay.
And is the ground still rumbling?
No, it's just broken. It'll slow you down to walk across it.
Okay. Yeah, she would probably want to get out of that.
So yeah, I'll say it'll take your full move to get out of there. Like here or here.
She would actually probably move up here.
Oh, you're going to get in the mix? Okay. Next is all the 16ers. Let's see. Which one is Mick? And I'll just say those people are just beating on each other. No need to, well, he did just get a legendary success. Corduro just gets her head knocked in, and bell rung. They're stumbling around. Corduro pays them back and forth. Now it's Tina.
Oh boy. Okay, so I didn't like getting kicked in the head. That made me super mad. But it looks like that's the guy that is north of me. Is that correct?
There's a couple goons north of you, and then Natura is next to you by the fire pit.
Still in the radius of the earthquake.
Yeah.
Okay. So Natura will receive the. Actually, who got the 40 on me? Shit.
That goon is dead.
That goon is dead. Okay, well then Natura is second in line.
Hell yeah. And with Natura, if you did a slam or a sweep, you could send him into the rocks.
I would love to do that.
Cool. Which would you prefer? Body slam or a sweep?
A sweep would be better.
Okay, you've got to beat a 17.
Would that be a hook? Because I'm technically hooking their leg.
Oh, with your melee weapon, your sickle?
Well, both my sickles and also I have hook as a skill.
For hand to hand?
Mm-hmm.
Cool, yeah. So +2. Gonna yank them down on their butt.
Do I get +2 for the sickle?
Just for you having the skill.
Okay. Same roll over and over again.
Is that a 19? Oh,
It's
16.
It's a 16.
Ooh, just barely missed him.
Suck.
And let's see. If somebody wanted to give you an action point.
Yes.
Jayme.
I will.
Yes. Sako, you get an action point. So you manage to sweep them. They go down.
Ebenezer's cool.
Yeah.
They take some fire damage. Ooh, 9, 11. 11 damage.
I take 11 damage.
No, the Natura as they fell down, they got cooked.
Cookie time.
They're like, "Oh dang, this ain't no good. My biscuits are burning." I assume you want to stay where you are.
I do.
Okay, Ebenezer.
Alrighty. So everyone's rolling around with their spinning bird kicks and dragon uppercuts and whatnot. Ebenezer he used to be perfectly capable of pulling off those maneuvers. These days, he prefers more of like an easygoing nerve pinch.
Hell yeah. Oh, and also there's a pistol at Tina's feet, by the way.
I thought it was kicked into the fire.
No, it was like next to it.
Okay.
You'll see if we move Tina, you'll see a little black mark. That's the
okay. Cool.
That's the pistol.
Can I kind of maneuver my way up to one of these goons and give them a nerve pinch to knock them out?
Hell yeah. So you're avoiding Natura.
Yeah.
Through Alecto, gonna do the poke over here. And they're prone, so you'll get +2.
Okay, so would that be, I haven't done a pressure point attack before. Would that be unarmed, including the scrapper bonus?
Yes.
Or how does okay.
And then another +2 because he's prone.
Okay. And is that that's for wind or earth? Hand to hand?
It's I believe it's wind, but it could go either way, whatever your higher stat is.
Alrighty. 22.
Hell yeah. So he got a 16, so you get an extra effect. So we'll say you could either stun him or disable one of his limbs or do double damage. if you want to make it painful.
I think Ebenezer would just kind of like lean down to the prone henchman and like flick his nose to stun him. Boop.
So is this to cause him pain?
I was just more of like wanting to like kind of like a Vulcan pressure point kind of a deal, like kind of stun him or
Stun him. Okay.
yeah.
Paralyze.
Oh man.
Yeah, paralyze.
So he'll be stunned for 2 turns.
Yes.
So that'll be goon in the middle. Let's see. Let's give him whatever that is. It's a head. Thing with a head. And you want to stay there, I would gather.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chet is next. They're having their battle. Chet is wait, they got switched again? What is happening? Chet is fighting Wilcox. They're going back and forth, trading blows. Wiltrox comes back with a big overhead fancy kick. Yeah, they go to the ground, and she puts her leg around the neck of Chet and is trying to choke him out. 2 6s. Chet's not doing too good. Now it's the goons. Okay, so we've got a stunned goon, so he's off the table. We got a prone goon. He stands up, and he has lost all perspective. He's going to try to grapple Tiny Tina.
Oh, boy.
Shit. That's going to be a 23.
Oh, man. So I can... what are the odds?
So, yeah, you got to make a dodge or a martial arts.
A mere 19.
19. Okay, so you have been grabbed, and they're kind of holding you like a half Nelson behind your back, and they're going to make it easier for the other two to hurt you. This guy goes back into the trees to take cover. This guy comes and bangs on the field trying to help his buddy out.
Oh, cheater.
And the field comes down.
Boo.
I don't know how to select pictures, but make that blue thing go away. So let's see. This goon rushes forward and does some punching on Ebenezer. So give me a martial arts roll. You need to beat an 11.
Okay, so that'd be wind plus 2 for martial arts.
Yeah. Oh, 13 because I get plus 2 from the leadership.
Oh.
15. Yeah, you dodge. The next goon comes in and tries to take the rifle away from Simi. Oh, damn. Rolled really well, but still wasn't enough. They're fighting over the gun. Now it is Faraj. He's been freed from the field, and he looks around at everybody and realizes that this fight is beyond him, and he goes into the trees.
What a jerk.
Alecto, it's now your turn.
I was just counting squares to figure out how close I had to get to him. So,
I mean, you might be able to if you want me to. He's basically like
sad.
75, 80 feet away from you.
No, it's just sad. I had a whole thing planned. So I will go after Zilla Sam, I think. It'll be a martial arts off.
Hell yeah. He is prone at the moment.
So what I will do
You get +4.
is I'll just go, kind of in a parabola here so I don't draw opportunity attacks. I'll just park 10 feet in front of him and hit him with a Helios wave where I charge up my palms with energy, with chi,
Hell yeah.
and strike from a distance. So it does 3d6 damage if I hit.
You've got to beat a 29.
All right. Let's see. 7 plus 4, 11. 3 plus 27.
Oof. Now you have 2 action points, I think. 2 or 3.
I have 1 left.
Oh, you have 1 left. Would you like to use it?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, you hit. Roll damage.
10, 13.
13. No 6s.
Oh, yes, there's a 6. 13, 19. No, wait. Is that right? 13 plus 6 is 19. Plus 2, 21.
21. Hell yeah. So it burns right through their armor. Or right through his armor. 5, so 16. Sam is hurting. Anything else?
That's all for now. We'll just drop
Okay.
into a defensive stance.
All right. Gale.
All right. Gale will have her big elemental attack. I keep forgetting their name. The
Natura Bazaar. Okay.
Natura.
I'll resolve that. Hits and does 5 damage. And what about these other 2? The little guys.
One of them will go help our buddies over here that are having a little brawl off to the side.
The prisoners?
Yeah,
So you're going to fight like her
sure.
or her? Or would you rather fight the prisoner?
Well, see who's over there as our allies.
None. They're the
No
prisoners that you were trying to recapture.
Right.
So you probably want them alive.
Want them alive,
and
right.
The goons, you don't seem to care about their...
Yeah, so I'll have it attack one of the goons.
Okay, Slim Wiltrox here. So it has to do a dodge. She rolls a 18, 20 something. She dodges the flaming bad guy.
All right, and then the last elemental will move toward Zillisam.
Oh, towards Zillisam. Okay.
Yeah.
And she can also do a spell.
How is Tiny Tina looking? She's pretty wounded, huh?
She's down 16.
I'll cast a heal spell.
Okay, cool.
So I rolled a 10,
I'm making friends.
17.
You rolled a 10. I'm just going to say you're fully healed.
Okay, thank you.
We don't need to fuck around with the dice. So yeah, Gale heals. So with the, I'm going to say conjuring. No, because they kind of operate on their own. So I'm going to say you can do another spell if you want.
Well, let's missile up Natura.
Okay, cool.
I'm rolling 10s. 11. Let's see, that's wind. 11.
Natura
plus
super
11,
botched.
22.
I'm just going to say you take out Natura.
Well, I rolled a 10 again.
Yeah, it's a legendary action. So how does Natura's death look?
Well, Natura is prone, right?
She's also half in the fire, being
Right.
cooked by these
So it's
Star
gonna
Trek
have
rocks.
the magic missile leap from her fingertips and sort of do that windy through the air thing, like go around rocks and goes through the fire, picks up energy as it goes, and just smacks her clean in the face.
Oh, tragic.
Huge explosion of light and color.
Just gore flies all over Tina.
I heal you, I gore you.
It's like a little hot sauce on your meal.
Yeah, this is nice.
Zillisam sees things are getting out of hand, realizes his new ally has run, and he whips out his laser gun and points it at Alecto and says, "This'll kill you right out unless you surrender."
Never.
Roll a dodge. You got to beat a 20.
Beat a 20. Let's see. We rolled a 6 plus combat. Is it combat awareness or
Dodge? It's just
use
a
my martial
wind
arts
check, basically. Yeah.
Okay, so it's just a wind check. So 6 plus my wind of that's 18.
18. And I can't remember, did I give everybody dodge for free? I think I did. So
Yeah.
everybody add those to your sheet if you don't have already. So you got a 20. So you beat the laser. It goes whizzing through your clothes like fucking just steam, smoke, and it flies over the prone goon. And it's a direct line. I'm going to say it's a line weapon. So Gale is going to have to get a 20 on a dodge as well. Same deal,
Okay.
plus 2 wind.
She got a 23.
Hell yeah. So you dodge one way, she dodges the other. Some trees off in the distance get all steamy. We're getting close to the end, so I'll kind of skip them. Natura I can delete. Keziah. Oh, actually, Simi has the rifle and shoots Zillisam. Semi-automatic. The gun jams on the second shot, so Zillisam rolls out of the way and is like, "That's hot stuff, baby." And yeah, Keziah, it's your turn.
Is it reasonable to assume that in my medical whip she would have sleepy time medicine, like
Sure, a sedative.
painkillers, sedatives, things like that?
Hell yeah.
She will move. The guy with the skull head is out of commission, right?
This guy's stunned,
Yeah.
so he'll be easy to hit.
Well, she's moving up here.
Oh, this goon?
No, she wants to hit Zillisam.
Oh, okay. So your whip has a 10-foot reach?
Yeah, I think I gotta move one more.
Okay. You've got to beat a 24.
I may have. Let's see. Just have to check. I can't remember. Did we give me a minus for this?
For your
When
whip
she uses it for
whipping?
healing?
I think normal is fine.
Okay. Then I got a 25.
Hell yeah. So we'll just do this like we could either do this, it just does vitality damage, or we can do it where he rolls a save.
Okay. So do you want me to do the 3d6 or
3d6, yeah, okay. Come on.
Ow. 11, 13,
13?
18. I had a 6.
18. Holy shit. Zillisam's looking all wobbly and confused. So that's probably it for you.
Yeah.
Next we have some more back and forth fighting. Mick and Corduro just going to town on each other. Tina, we'll say you and Ebenezer will get the last action and then we'll shut it down.
Is there anyone left to destroy?
There's a stunned goon to the north of you. There's a prone goon just up and to the right of you.
Oh.
Or you could run around and target someone else, and you'd risk a couple or one opportunity attack.
Yeah. I will go after adjacent guy who is prone and on the ground. She's going to stomp on him. She's going to
Cool. He's going to try to dodge that shit. You'll have to beat a 14.
Okay.
Oh, plus the leadership. You'll have to beat a 16.
21.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So this would be 2d6 plus 1 per die.
2d6 plus 2. That's 9 damage.
9. Plus you got a 6, so roll another d6.
5.
Hell yeah. 14. You almost knocked them out. They are real hurt. Oh, it's 15 actually, because of the 1 per die. Yeah. So that guy's almost out. Want to do or say anything? Stay where you are.
I can't exist in the same square as him, correct?
No, but like you could go over here, say, if you want to get closer to Zilla Sam. Circle around him, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Circle around him.
Okay.
And be ready to stomp on him again if that opportunity arises.
Hell yeah. Ebenezer.
Okay, so Zillasam's looking pretty beat up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to walk forward, pardon me, doctor, come over here, and can I try to disarm him to take out his laser pistol? Yeah.
Hell yeah. Give us a roll. You have to beat a 18.
Ah, curses. Just a 14. I rolled a 2.
So what'd you get altogether? 14?
Yeah.
How many points do you get for an action point?
5.
I will spend an action point to help him.
Hell yeah. Because I was like, you got this, Ebenezer.
No, shoot. Or it's there. Yeah.
You have yanked his laser pistol out of his hand.
Yeah. And I yell, nobody gives my boss a gun and tells him to shoot me with it.
Zilla Sam throws up his hands. The rest of the goons escape. Although Mick... Oh, yeah. This guy, like, does all kinds of judo moves and rolls away and runs off into the woods. This guy stands up. This guy's not stunned anymore. And nobody's next to him, so he takes this opportunity to book. This guy also books. And I think that's everybody. So yeah, these guys all run away. Zilla Sam has his hands up. The prisoners are still fighting those other folks. And it's then that you hear the telltale rumbling noise of a spaceship coming. And you look up and the rain starts to end. And the clouds part. And this fucking beautiful white, blue, and chrome spaceship comes out of the sky. Opens up its gun ports. And you hear this booming noise coming through the sky, but also out of your devices. And it says, "My name is Lagos the Enchanter, diplomatic envoy of the Yafridi Empire. Stop shooting and don't attack our people." Sorry, I didn't have this written out. I'm all stuttering. And just to prove his point, one of the guns goes off over here, and it creates this massive amount of devastation. So we'll make a circle of gray and also gray over here. And you hear a guy go, "Oof!" Inside all that fucking trees and shit, rocks flying all over the place, grass is up in the air. And that guy dies. Sorry about that.
I hope it was Farage.
Okay, so yeah, we cut to the bridge where Lagos is standing. You see a Gillamorian person in a fancy sort of cop outfit, a Vorok tech with like a satchel, and he's chewing on a protein bar, and a few other notable people from Stoneflower Station. That ship is the Comet Seeker, and I imagine upon recognizing it, Gale and Alecto might have something to say about it.
Well, darn.
Was that in character?
No.
I'm going to say Gale goes, "Oh, thank goodness. Thank the gods."
My 3:00 wake up call this morning just caught up with me. we're winding down. Good. I'm shutting everything down. Bye.
Hell yeah. So maybe Alecto points, something like that.
Yeah. Gasps. Yay!
What about Ebenezer and Keziah? Are you happy to see these random strangers?
It's not a jungle. I'm happy.
I'm just happy they blew up that section over there instead of
This one?
Fair.
yes, this one.
And Tiny Tina, you've never seen a working spaceship, so this is pretty exciting.
Space gods.
Space gods. So that was it. Likes and wishes. This is where we'll hand out hero points and whatnot. We could do that here. I can start us off. I think the prone zone was where it's at. It really set up things. So it could have gone non-lethal, but it was also like could have hurt everyone. Yeah, it felt good. I really enjoyed Zilla Sam's, or the force field around Sam and Faraj, Keziah. That was pretty cool. Or was it Gale? Is that Gale?
No, it was Keziah.
Yeah. Keziah's force field. So those are mine.
Definitely Keziah's force field was inspired. Also, the Ebenezer nose pinch.
Oh, that's right.
So amazing. You are
The
stunned,
boop
my
of
friend.
doom.
Boop.
All right. Kristy?
Oh, and the earthquake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. The earthquake, the nose boop. I also liked the idea of making the elementals out of the fire. That was
Yes.
clever.
Yeah.
Now, I can't credit AJ for that, so I'm going to give Anthony a hero point for that. If you want, you can donate it to Gale, but yeah. Jayme, did you already say?
Not yet. I thought pretty much everybody, including you, Jeff, was busting out like really interesting maneuvers tonight. It was the force field. It was like Street Fighter 2 moves. It was the earthquake. It felt like every time somebody did something, it was cinematic. So that was a lot of fun, especially for like a long battle. You want cool, crazy stuff to happen. And that was a lot of fun. Yeah.
So Sako.
It was really fun to mess around in the combat system. I kind of look forward to doing that again so that I get a firmer grasp of what my score really amounts to.
Right. Yes.
Because I feel like just the +2 per action seems grossly under my purview.
Oh, like your skills. Yeah, because the masteries. I should say the mastery gives you +2, and then if you train in the skill, you get another +2.
Right.
I got to remember to do that.
Lots of fun cinematic I have to agree. The combat was really super fun. And I have 2 new allies. Hooray!
Yay!
Oh, because they fought with you?
Yeah, because one healed me and one buffed me. So
Hell yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to. I missed. If you described your character, I missed it last session. So maybe you can.
I'll have to do a portrait.
Yeah,
Ooh.
because I just picture you as the Hulk, because that was your little token on the map.
That's my token. But no, she does not look like the Hulk.
She is like 8 feet tall, though, or something.
Yeah, she's mammoth. Gargantuan.
I was going to say when that goon tried to grapple her, I was like, was he just like kind of swinging off your back there? Like,
Right.
Yeah, and somehow we beat her. Oh, yeah. That was fun. Oh, wishes. Is there anything you'd like to see next time? Sako said wants more combat.
Get me off this planet.
Yeah.
That's on deck. We're getting off the planet.
oh boy. Crunch is like pushing his way to the front of the line to get off planet.
It's going to make his millennium.
Yeah.
Well, we can do it. We can do it in down, like, in between, like, doesn't have to actually be played out, but Keziah would obviously do doctoring stuff the first moment she could.
Oh, yes. Medical biz.
Yes. Because people have ouchies. Including her own pride, because she got knocked down very badly. And then almost kicked in the face. What is that? Oh, it's a ship.
Yeah, that's a spaceship.
It's like a giant knife coming for us.
Oh no! Space knife.
Sorry.
Now it's
I'm just
getting
drawing a
weird,
spaceship.
Jeff. It's getting weird. Please stop.
Yeah.
It's got little arms.
Okay.
No, it's a puppy.
Aw.
It's a puppy.
Puppy ship.
Oh God!
Oh, no.
All right. Anything else before we go to our social media or whatever? All right. How do people find y'all on the internet?
You can find me on Mastodon as Dr. Mod, DOKTORMOD.
Kristy.
I am also on Mastodon on the creativewriting.social server and on Twitter. My username is KMITKO and the number 3, Kmitko3.
Kick ass. Sako.
You can Google me at Sako Tumi or Psycho Sako. All of my social media tends to pop up under me. So yeah. Come find me.
Cool. And Jayme.
I am on YouTube as Brandoff, the off-brand Gandalf.
Good deal. And you can send us an email, shatteredworldspod@gmail.com. We're on Twitter at SWRPGpod. We have a Facebook group, True Heroes of Shattered Worlds RPG. Listen to our Return of the Defiler thing. I got a bunch of episodes backed up. I got to get to that. But yeah, that show's fun. I think that, like, rate, review, subscribe, podcast shit. And I think that'll do it. Thank y'all for playing once again. This is the best part of my fortnight. So, yeah.
So glad to be here.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you next time. A couple weeks, hopefully. And thanks again. Keep it rolling. And anytime y'all want to change your icons, you definitely can. You just double click on your character and update default token. If you want to stick a pic in there. Stick a pic in there.
Super Rocket Thunder Punch. Yeah, baby.
Is this supposed to be funny? I don't know.
Oh no. Oh no.